Here's something to help your website SEO. Let me give you a little backstory first. So I belong to a women's group and we meet every Friday. We do networking and it's based on trying to get speaking engagements. So it's filled with a lot of entrepreneurial women, think pretty strong personalities. So today someone was asking, should I change my business name from my first name plus the title that I do? So say like Judith Realtor to the name of my book that just came out. So there's one woman in there who does publishing and marketing and she's kind of rude. I've actually was going to refer clients to her and I didn't because she was so rude to me. So another woman shared that she has several books. She has her website, which is her name. And then what she does is when she has a book, she goes out, she buys the website name. So if her book is How to Play Music, she'll go buy howtoplaymusic.com. And then instead of creating a website there, she'll just redirect it back to a page on her original website. So she'll have her website like Amy Smith and then a page, so / how to play music, And she's like, I've done this with tons. It helps me show up on Google. And the other lady was like, oh, that's a really good idea. Well, this woman who's not the most pleasant was like, that is the worst idea. Google hates that. Google hates when you redirect websites to different websites. And it doesn't help your SEO. It tanks it. Now, I also anecdotally have done the same thing where I've bought website names and then redirected them to pages on my own website. And it has not tanked my SEO. If anything, it's helped me show up a lot more frequently in any Google searches that are related to what I do. But SEO is kind of tricky. So while this woman was speaking, I was going to respond and say, I don't think that's true, but I thought, let me research it first and then let me get some expert opinions. So first I went to Google and I asked Google, do you hate if we do this? Found some things on Google support message boards. Did not in any way suggest that they hated it. In fact, they were like, it's fine. If you're redirecting to websites that have confusing information on them, that may impact it. But this is literally not a website. Like it's a name that's going back to the website. So there's not two websites filled with keywords and Google's like, oh, I don't know what you do. Then I went into an SEO group that I belong to and asked there. And the response was, not only does Google not hate it, but it's actually a brilliant strategy. All of that to say, 1, try it out for yourself. And 2, don't just trust what people tell you. Like this woman's very direct and confident in what she says. So a lot of people are like, oh, she knows what she's talking about and what she's talking about is right. But she's not. She was totally wrong. And if people just accept it because she was confident in what she said, they'd be hurting themselves and not helping themselves to rank better. So if you need marketing strategy, let's chat. I help people with that. But, again, if you have like different business interests, you don't have to do a separate website for each. Do one website, do a separate page on that website, and then just buy the domain name and redirect to that page. Have any questions? What do you think about that? And if you find as an SEO specialist, if you're one, that I'm totally wrong in what I found in my research, let me know.